when the Bible and the Ten Commandments, you could say the Ten Commandments are kind of across the board. Almost every culture can agree on everything there. I like the one that says honor your father and mother, because we could almost translate that to say as opposed to honor your children. Like Klaus Schwab, for instance, says it's a young world, but what does he mean by that? Does he have a death wish or a thanatos, in which case he should be shunned? Because to worship the children is like is Apollyon. It's nothing can survive that when you worship the children. And when you're a kid, if you remember, I remember what it was like being a kid. I just wanted my parents to be happy. I wanted my grandparents to be happy. I wanted everybody to be happy that was old, so that I could live in fucking peace. Because it should go from the ground up, and we should be actually honoring our elders. Yes, it said father and mother, but I think it just means almost anything old, like a beautiful old building, old furniture. Look at Antiques Roadshow. Everything old is valuable if it's been taken care of, put in its place, dusted, cared for. All those kinds of things is a matter of honoring your elders and your father and mother, etc. Now, there's only two generations that did not honor their elders that I can think of in our recent history. That's 1966, the destruction of the four old things. Look it up. Where China surprised the whole bad guys when they were so swift at killing off the elders, because they were revved up into a frenzy, and it made the bad guys kind of rub their hands together and think, geez, we didn't know we would succeed this well. But they didn't quite understand that trauma just works, and maybe there's many aspects to this, but it's tragic. And so what we have to do is go and start to worship the old things. And I'm not saying that, again, because I'm old. I'm saying it because it's the way nature has got to go with human nature. Maybe not animals, but humans. And secondly, because yes, we might need to skip a few, go back even deeper, like in China. I'm not talking about Hong Kong now. In China, you're going to have to dig deep back into the 30s, 20s and 30s, and even beyond that into the Ming Dynasty or something like that, and find out your original philosophers, because it's not just Confucius. There are many. The I Ching, as translated by many Westerners, has been preserved. So you've got some amazing translations that have kept the Chinese culture alive, where they have their cultural revolution meant a cultural death. It was a cultural revolution which never should have happened. And what has happened here since, he said, New World Order, 1989 was a slow cultural revolution here, where it's been a slow death over 35 years. But the end result is this, where they're saying things like it's the old's got to go, the new's got to come in, and everybody old's got to die off, because they ruined everything. All old people are boomers, or you're going to hear a lot of this kind of hinting, or the disrespect towards the elders. You're going to have to get tough. You're going to have to get tough and say, I'm not putting up with that. No, you don't. Oh, no, you don't. And you're going to have to deserve that respect as well. It's one thing for children to love you. Children love me. Children love me so much that they almost follow me around and want me to, because I don't forget what it's like to be a child. But I'm an eccentric. But the point that I mean is that I don't worship them, and they know it, and they don't want to be worshipped. When you were a child, did you want your parents to be staring at you all the time and asking you what you want to eat? No. You want to make sure that you had boundaries, because that's how you felt safe. You felt safe if your parents were strict. So we've got an entire generation since the 70s that was not strict with their kids, or was they beat them up, or they over punished them in an unjust way, because there was so much pressure put on us with the feminist movement and all this double income and latchkey children. There was a lot of pressure on our parents for money, so they pressure cooked the kids. So the kids now are like, oh no, I don't want my kids to be bullied in school, so everything's got to be nice. I got to micromanage and watch every move they make so that nobody is mean to my little brat or my little kid. Okay, yeah, your kids are great, but they don't. This is not natural. This is all a festering swamp. A festering swamp. There is no health in it. There's no natural health in it. There's no toughness or rigor or vigor thingy.